year is 2018, and Canon released their very first mirrorless camera in the R lineup, which is now famous for being compatible with RF lenses. The Canon EOS R. You serious? That's too many R's, Zach.
You say R.
And Ripley's Believe It or Not, that's not the camera we're talking about today. Because just 1 year after releasing the EOS R, Canon dropped a compact, affordable, still full-frame mirrorless camera. Yeah, that's right, baby. We're talking about the EOS RP. Is it EOS or EOS? The NOS RP.
I'd like to show you.
This video is sponsored by Professional Photographers of America. More on them in a little bit. You might be asking, why are we talking about this camera in 2024 and potentially beyond? Well, as of right now, this is the most affordable mirrorless full-frame camera you can buy brand new. And I think it happens to be on sale right now on B&H, which we all know stands for butt and hole. Yes, we've gone over this. And if you find one used on these kinds of websites, well, you might be able to get an even better deal, which is pretty cool. So let's dive into the strange and murky history of this little camera and see if it's something that might be worth your time and money 5 years later. This is how the YouTube cycle of camera releases typically goes. Step 1, leakers release 400 videos about specs that haven't been announced or confirmed. But you gotta love that ad revenue. 2, camera come out, people get hyped. 3, people buy camera. 4, real world test videos come out. If camera good, people happy. If camera bad, problems are discovered and people mad. And 5, mad people either return the camera and remain happy or defend brand that doesn't care about them. But the path of the RP felt different. And when the camera got announced, there was a lot of excitement.
This is the most excited that I personally have been for a Canon camera.
Ooh, yes, it's the Canon EOS RP.
Pretty exciting.
Then when the camera got into the hands of the public, some serious issues were discovered.
I've had my eye on the Canon EOS RP for quite a while now.
There's been a lot of controversy and debates going on about the features on this camera.
Oh God, I'm kind of upset right now. This camera, the RP, was supposed to be and could have been so much more.
Canon did not change their mindset.
Easily the most problematic discovery was that
Canon removed 24 frames per second in HD from the camera.
Why?
Basically, you can't use the full frame sensor and shoot 24 frames per second.
That's right, the company that single-handedly initiated the small camera filmmaking revolution back in 2008 with the 5D Mark II being able to film in full-frame 24p.
Finally got the 5D Mark II in for review.
This is a major update in virtually every parameter.
Really, Canon? Did you really think that the EOS RP was gonna cannibalize your $20,000 cinema cameras? Are you that insecure? But time marched forward.
Canon RP got a firmware update in October of 2019. Now, in that firmware update, Canon added the use of 24 frames per second, 24p, to the recording modes.
We endured a global pandy, and now we're here, 5 years later, and I wanna see what the heck this RP is all about. We interrupt this broadcast for a PPA PSA. Hi, I'm Jimmy, and 1 year ago, I signed up for a PPA membership, and this is my story. Jimmy here used to live in a trailer park, but now he runs his photo video business out of an apartment. It's true, I've been making way more money with PPA because they give me contract templates and a pricing list that shows me how much I should be making for all my hard work. And Jimmy actually crashed his drone on a client shoot, which typically would cost thousands to replace. But with PPA, I get up to $15,000 of gear equipment insurance, so buzz, 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 I got me a new drone, homie. Plus, the client got all mad at me because apparently I crashed my drone into his ex-wife's RV window, and PPA was able to step in and help resolve client issues, and now I have peace of mind. If you want discounted access to these PPA benefits and so many more, click the link in the description to join PPA's massive community today. Thanks for watching. Now back to the broadcast. Like a lot of you out there, I started with Canon way back in the day, and it was kind of nice to revisit this brand after quite a while. So let's go over some quick pros and cons of my experience using this camera in the modern day. First, the good stuff. It's got good autofocus, dual pixel as you would expect, and it works. Servo mode.
Yeah, we got you. How we doing? You don't have eye tracking on, but
I don't have eyes. The hills do. Also, it's a very compact camera, but it still has a great feeling grip. It shoots high resolution, beautiful quality raw photos that don't digest your entire hard drive. They're not 40, 60, 70 megapixels, okay? They're 20 something. They're in this range. I just screenshotted it for your pleasure. And it's got solid looking high definition footage that just looks good straight out of the camera. But there's some poopy stuff to be talked about. First poopy thing, has a 30-minute record limit. Not gonna be good if you wanna record for longer than 30 minutes. Second poopy thing, massive crop in 4K makes it unusable. I would never use 4K on this camera because the crop is that bad. It's enormous. And when you're in 4K, you get no dual pixel autofocus, just contrast based that does not work very well. It has no in-body image stabilization, the physical sensor movement, but it does have actually pretty decent electronic stabilization. But when you use stabilization, you get a little bit of a crop, and when you use enhanced stabilization, it crops in even more. But at least you have the option if you need it in a pinch. It doesn't shoot log, it doesn't have USB-C power delivery, even though there's a USB-C port on the camera, and RF lenses are too expensive and they won't let other people make lenses for RF mount. Thanks, Canons. Not getting invited to their events, so. All right, folks, let's be for real here. Is this camera actually worth your hard-earned dollar in 2024 and potentially beyond? First thing I wanna say is that you just can't find another full frame camera for this price brand new. The closest options are the Sony a7 II and the original Nikon Z6. And in this case, I would probably just go with the RP if you're really looking for something that's brand new and full frame. The RP's overall build quality, photo quality, good viewfinder, solid photo specs overall, for beginners, it's pretty creamy, I'm not gonna lie. Like, it's a pretty good deal. But what if you want something a little more video focused? Because let's be honest, the RP is a little poopy when it comes to the video stuffs. In that case, I would probably still recommend the Sony a7S II. That OG low light monster is still a great camera, and if you wanna learn all about it, you can watch this episode right here. This is one of my best retro review episodes. Text me when you get home so I know you're safe. Please watch out for deer. The other day I saw one at an ice cream shop and it had 2 waffle cones slammed into its antlers, and the disrespect just got me riled up. I had to post on social media about it, but I ended up taking it down because it was actually pretty cool. Anyway, I love you guys so much. You're loved, you're the best. Thank you for all the support on the videos. Really appreciate you guys. See you in the next one. All right. Vote for me for president. Bye. Also, congrats to my friend Stephen Curry for all of his accomplishments. I wanted to celebrate him today, okay? Be seeing you.